Once upon a time, in the golden heart of the African savanna, a gentle giant walked proudly with her calf by her side. The mother elephant was strong yet tender, her tusks gleaming under the sun, her steps steady like the rhythm of the earth itself. Her calf, small and playful, often stumbled while trying to match her long strides, but the mother always slowed down, patiently waiting, never letting him feel alone. For the little one, she was not just a mother, she was the world itself. She was shade in the scorching heat, strength in the face of storms, and comfort in every trumpet that echoed through the plains. The bond between them was unshakable, a love written in the dust of the earth and the whispers of the wind. Days passed in joy. The calf learned how to splash in rivers, how to dig with his tiny trunk for roots, and how to raise his voice to the skies in a proud trumpet, though it came out clumsy and soft. The mother would nudge him gently, encouraging every attempt. Life seemed endless, beautiful, and secure. But nature often hides pain beneath its beauty. One cruel season, the rains failed. The earth cracked open, the rivers dried, and hunger shadowed the herd. Their once green paradise became a land of dust and thirst. Still, the mother walked on, leading her calf, giving him every last drop of water she could find, even if it meant going thirsty herself. It was during one of those desperate wanderings that the danger came. Poachers, hidden in the tall grass, waited with greed in their eyes. The herd sensed it too late. Gunshots ripped through the silence of the savanna. Trumpets of terror echoed across the plains. The mother shielded her calf, her massive body becoming his wall of safety. She charged once, twice, trying to drive the hunters away, but the bullets pierced deeper each time. With a final cry, she collapsed beside her calf, her great body shaking the earth one last time. The herd, panicked and afraid, fled into the distance. Dust swallowed their retreat. Silence returned, but it was no silence of peace. It was the silence of loss. The calf stood frozen. His mother's body lay still, the warmth fading from her skin, her eyes closing forever. He nudged her with his tiny trunk, tugged at her ears, cried out with all the strength in his lungs. But she did not move. For the first time, he felt the cruel weight of loneliness. Days turned into nights, and nights back into days. The herd never returned for him, but the calf did not move. He stayed beside her, wrapping his small trunk around her tusks, then later around her bones as the days stretched into weeks. He cried softly, refusing to eat, refusing to leave the spot where she had fallen. His tears watered the dust, his tiny cries breaking the silence of the savanna. Seasons changed. The rains came and washed the earth, but they could not wash away his grief. The sun returned, but it could not dry the ache in his heart. Other animals passed by, zebras, gazelles, even lions, but the calf did not care. His world had ended the moment his mother had fallen. One evening, when the sky turned crimson with the setting sun, an old elephant appeared from the horizon. His tusks were broken, his skin wrinkled with time. his eyes carrying the sorrow of many seasons. He approached slowly, each step heavy with wisdom. He stopped before the calf, who clung tightly to the bones. The old elephant lowered his head and gently touched the little one's forehead with his trunk. "Little one," he rumbled softly, "why do you bind yourself to what has already gone?" The calf whimpered, pressing tighter to the remains of his mother. "She is here!" he cried. "I cannot leave her." The old elephant's eyes glistened. He too had known loss, had buried those he loved under the same wide sky. "Your tears cannot wake the dead," he whispered, "but your steps can keep her alive. She lives in you, in your heartbeat, in your breath, in every path you will walk." The calf trembled. His tiny body shook with both grief and fear. He looked once more at the bones, then at the old elephant. His mother's presence lingered in the air, but her voice echoed only in memory now. With great effort, he unwrapped his trunk from the bones. He stood shakily, weak from hunger and sorrow, but there was a flicker of strength in his eyes. The old elephant nudged him forward. Step by step, the calf began to move away, carrying not the bones, but the love that had been left behind. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the savanna trembled with a soft wind. It was as if the earth itself whispered to the calf, "Walk, little one. Love does not end here." And so he walked, into the unknown, into life, his mother's spirit walking silently beside him. Pain will hold you to the past, but love will guide you forward. True love never dies. It becomes the strength that carries us into tomorrow. If you've ever lost someone you loved deeply, what gave you the strength to move on? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to watch more life lessons. Thank you, and take care.